Welcome back to Yule's Outdoors. I just want to make a quick video on this Bear Creek Arsenal upper I ordered. It came just like this, other than the red dot, which we took off our 44 mag hunting pistol just so we can try it out, because the backup sights I bought, which I thought were going to fit, but I guess I don't know much about them. I got to do some more research. We are all new to this modern sporting rifle, but these don't fit onto my rail. I don't know if I'm doing something wrong. I guess I gotta look at it a little closer. But either way, I'm gonna go get a reflex sight anyways. Just one of those single windows. I don't want a tube one. I want to keep this as simple as build as possible. I did build the lower. There's my lower I built. I bought an Anderson and sourced parts here and there, wherever. I shouldn't say wherever I can find them everywhere, but sourced the parts where I found ones that I liked or wanted or found a good price for them. This was supposed to come with an A2 bird cage, but it came with this flash hide instead, and which I'm okay with. It's a nice looking bird cage. I mean, I have to have a featureless rifle in the state I live, so that actually has to come off, which it will, because I'm not going to break the law. I know I talked to some of my Leo friends that I have. I have a couple friends that work in law enforcement, and they said you're not going to get a hassle from any of us over that, unless the only time they go after somebody for illegal parts on their gun is when they do something stupid and get in trouble in the first place, or they're illegal. They own them illegally. So, but the handguard, 12-inch handguard, 6 screws holding that in place, gas block, 5 set screws holding that in place, which is great, better than the 2 you normally get. It did come over oiled, but I'm sure that's just for storage purposes. I'm okay with that. I just took it apart real quick, wiped it down, cleaned it up, put my oil on it that I prefer, just to put a nice thin coat on it. The stuff I use is just awesome. It just came in a cleaning kit, a random cleaning kit I bought, and this stuff is probably some of the slickest stuff I've ever bought. So, but I did want to build my upper. I did send a message to Bear Creek asking if they could just send me the parts, and I would build it myself, because I wanted that experience. But I only paid $207, and that was shipped for this. I watched a couple of videos on Bear Creek. There weren't many, but 704 Tactical did a few. He had a discount code for it. If you want that code, go ahead and go watch his videos. I'm not gonna take his viewers or viewership for that. So go ahead and go watch those. He did a pretty good job. I mean, he does a lot better job than I do. I just want to show you guys these things that I get that come in that I don't see a lot of videos on. Oh, careful of my new scale. Like I said, slightly over oiled. You see almost like oil stains on the finish here. You can see. But like I said, I'm sure that's just for storage, so they're not having problems with any parts. Oh, look, there's a gas tube. That'll help it run a lot better, I'm sure. Without a gas tube, it ain't gonna work. But yeah, there you go. It's in 300 black with a 1 1/8 twist. I did do that just so I can use this for hunting as well. I didn't want to buy. I actually bought a 223 Wild Barrel, and then I saw this, and it just made sense to me, because I can use it for the hunting purposes I use. It's not just a toy where I can go out to our range and throw stuff down range. If you couldn't tell, I do reload. Hey, there's my morning coffee. I do reload, so I will reload for this. I'll be reloading this for damn near the same price that people are buying 223 for, 5.56. You know, I mean, so I'm getting dual purpose out of this. I'm getting the same benefits of a 223 as far as being able to shoot for a cheap price and go out and have some fun with it. And I'm also able to use it for hunting. So, I mean, it just made sense for me to get it this way. I can see if I can do this one-handed. Like I said, it goes together pretty well. As you can see, we can close that gap up and get the pins in. My computer died on me, so I can't run my GoPro. Me and my son were wanted to make GoPro videos, and we both got a camera, but we hardly ever use them because we haven't bought a computer that can run them. I don't know if he's got one or not, but hold on one sec, I'll put them together. There. It literally took me like 3.5 seconds. I was that close. But now they're put together. Featureless rifle, fixed stock, featureless grip, JMT Saber trigger, 4 to 3.5 pound trigger pull. I think the trigger pull is pretty good on it. Let's get in close so you can actually see it. I'll do it left-handed just like I'm holding the rifle. It is unloaded, you guys just watch me put it together. There's that little bit of take up, and that's it. Nice clean. It's not the lightest trigger I own. I have a CVA Hunter with a lighter trigger. But I really don't know what else to say about it. It seems to be great. Very well put together. I mean, I'm sure they don't use the highest quality of parts, otherwise they wouldn't be able to sell it to me for $200 shipped. And that's the only reason why I purchased it, because I was able to get it for that. I couldn't build it cheaper than that. And that 223 Wild Barrel I ended up selling to a buddy of mine that's doing one. And I sold it to him for $50. So I paid $150 out of pocket for this. If I take that $50 off, I already spent on the other barrel, and I didn't get stuck holding the bag on that one, which was great. My son is building a 450 Bushmaster. We decided to get into the ARs because we didn't want to get stuck with an assault weapons ban and not be able to have them. All the assault weapons bans I've read, that everything will be grandfathered in that's already owned. So at that point, I immediately went out and bought a couple of lowers, because once you have the lower, you got the registered part, you're good to go. But I wanted to make sure I had those in case, my buddy Chuck and Diane decided to push hard and got this thing pushed through. I don't think they will, but I didn't want to take that chance. I thought a little bit ahead on this one and got prepared in case the state of our government said, yep, assault weapons ban, just like in '94. But anything you own now is grandfathered in. So I know this one will be grandfathered in, and my son's will. He's 18, so. But he wanted a 450 Bushmaster. He was going to get a CVA Hunter in that, but we decided to go this route so that we had it covered. But if you guys have any questions or comments, let me know. We're going to hopefully get this out shooting soon, and once we do, I'll come back and we'll make another video or try and get some video of us shooting it. And we'll come back with some targets and show you how it did. I had to buy some ammo. I'm not reloading it yet, but that's a big yet. And once we do, I'll be able to shoot even cheaper. We'll get down to around 30-35 cents a round once we start reloading it. which is right around 223 prices. And I think I'm gonna stick with a 110 grain bullet just for plinking around, and I'll bump it up to the, I was looking at the Hornady 135s because I'm a big fan of Hornady as far as projectile goes. If you want to look over there, you can see a whole bunch of Hornady. I'm a big fan of Hornady projectiles. They're reasonably priced. They're not crazy priced like, you know, Barnes or Sierra's not too bad. I actually had some Sierra stuff I liked, but I couldn't find it anymore for my 30-30. Actually, it's this box here. It's empty right now. My Marlin lever gun loved those projectiles, but I had trouble finding them, and hunting season was coming up quick, so I had to switch over to Hornady. And you know, if you're gonna make a great product, make it available. That's my opinion. I mean, it was reasonably priced, but I'm getting off topic. So, like I said, we'll shoot this up, see what we can do with it, see how it runs. I think it'll be good. And until next time, thanks for watching Jules Outdoors. Please like and share. Comment if you like. I get back to you as soon as I can, or as soon as I see a notification for it. So, have a great day.